Yo, what up, guys? Time for Needs to Know News. First bit I got is Titanfall has finally gotten a good, decent patch on April 10th, 2014, and just a little, brief explanation of the patch and a little bit of what's gone into it. So they've added private match, which should have been in day one, but it wasn't. If you've ever played Halo online, or well, not online, but if you just played Halo multiplayer, or if you played Call of Duty multiplayer, and then you go into the custom match, and then you can set up that match however you want to set it up. That's what it is, and they finally put that in for Titanfall. The unfortunate thing about it is that there is no such thing as a party leader, so if you have 8 players in the private match, people can fuck with the settings, and yeah, they can delay the countdown, and it's just a whole clusterfuck. Another thing that they tweaked the weapons, so the 40mm cannon that the Titan uses, which is arguably the best, or was the best now after this patch, it's the best Titan weapon that you could use. It was 16 rounds per magazine, and now with the extended mag, it was 20, and now they reduced that. So without the extended magazine, it's 12 rounds per clip, and then with the extended mag, it is 16. And then the quad rocket, they also buffed that up. So now you can shoot 5 rockets instead of 4 out of your clip before reloading, and they come out faster than they did before. And then they also tweaked the capture the flag settings and hardpoint settings, so now you get rewarded more if you're aggressive and go capture the hardpoint, and then they decrease the amount of points you get for defending the hardpoint. Same thing with capture the flag. If you killed somebody with the flag, you don't get as many points. If you guard the flag, you don't get as many points, and if you capture the flag, you don't get as many points. So there's also some other stuff in here, but I'll leave that in the description below for you guys to check out. The next thing is Titanfall Expedition DLC is going to be coming in May. If you don't know what DLC stands for, it stands for downloadable content, and in a multiplayer experience, first-person shooter-wise, with Halo, Call of Duty, whenever you hear DLC, that means there's going to be 3 or 4 new maps that are going to be coming out, maybe some new weapons, who knows. So the 3 maps that are going to be coming out in May 2014, Expedition is Swamplands is the first map, and then Runoff, and then War Games, and it's going to be $9.99, and it's going to be the first of 3 content DLC packs that are going to be coming out this year, and they're all going to be $9.99. Just a little information on each map. Swampland will be a jungle-like map, and then the next map is Runoff, and it's going to be a watery map, kind of like Lagoon. And then War Games is going to be the last map. There's not any information on that. But along with the newly announced DLC, Respawn also mentioned they are looking into future updates that will feature new game modes like Wingman, which, if you think of the name, it's the 2v2 Last Titan Standing mode, and new burn cards for users have been thought up from Respawn Entertainment, and they're going to be also for free. On top of this news, Respawn acknowledged they are looking into esports features like spectator mode and a ranking system for Titanfall, but nothing is set in stone yet. And as we all know, Titanfall population is decreasing because there isn't a ranking system and there isn't a spectator mode. Spectator mode is not as important as a ranking system, but a ranking system keeps people on, and it keeps the game longevity wise very, very good, because once people hit generation 10, which is the highest rank in the game right now for experience wise, they won't have any more motivation or anything to play for. So they're going to need a ranking system to keep, to rank up and, say that they're the best. For example, Hearthstone has a ranking system. You start off at level 25, and then you go down to rank 1. But that is just a qualified ranking system to get into the actual ranking system, which is called the legendary ranking system, which is ranked somewhere from 1 to 500 or 1 to 1,000, somewhere around there. And once you get to number 1, you, at that time, in Hearthstone, are the best in your server. There's a North American server, there's a Europe server, and there's a couple other servers on the Middle East or whatever. But the cool thing about that ranking system is, once you hit rank 1, you're not there permanently, even if you get off. When you get back on, you may be number 4 because other people are still playing, and they may take your spot because they have more wins than you. And that's the awesome thing about that ranking system. But moving on to more news, Watch Dogs Season Pass has been leaked. for $19.99. It seems like that's what it's going to be. Now, what the season pass is going to do is it's going to give players a unique access to a single-player campaign, which will feature a new playable character and much more stuff like more missions and exclusive content. With Ubisoft saying the single-player campaign starring Aiden Pierce will last 35 to 40 hours for an average player and 100 hours if you try to complete everything and get all the achievements and Easter eggs and all that. It'll be interesting to see how long the DLC campaign will last. Like I said, it's going to be $19.99, and that will save you 30% on all purchases if you do get that. And that's pretty much the whole thing with every season pass. You know, you had a season pass with Halo 4, with Call of Duty. If you get that season pass, if you think you're going to stick with the game long enough, then I suggest you buy a season pass and then you save somewhere around 30%. But with me, you know, I don't really stick with the game too long if another game comes out, so that's why I don't get a season pass. Because with Call of Duty, the Devastation DLC just came out, and I'm not gonna get it because I don't play Call of Duty anymore. So that's just me. While Season Pass has yet to be officially confirmed by Ubisoft, creators of Watch Dogs, it is safe to say that we will hear something about it and its content in the coming days. April 16th, which is 2 days away, we're going to be seeing Trials Fusion come out, and it will be on the Xbox One, PC, and the PS4. I'm not sure if it's going to be on anything else. It's going to be on the PS3 and the Xbox 360 also, but the PC version will not come out until April 24th. If you don't know what Trials is, it is a motorcycle game where you start out at your starting point and you just have to finish a track. You cannot turn or you can't turn left or right or anything. You just hold down the right trigger and you just go. But the awesome thing about Trials is that you have to use your awareness and your depth perception very accurately to get over jumps, to make jumps and do tricks and everything. And it's just the next installment. Of course, the first Trials game that came out was on some kind of website. I think it was crazymonkeygames.com. And then Trials HD or Trials Evolution came out on the Xbox 360, and it was very popular. And then Trials Fusion, which is going to be coming out on April 16th in a couple days, will be the next installment, and it's going to be 60 frames per second, and then it's going to be 800p, but they're going to patch it up the first day, and it's going to be 900p, and then on the PlayStation 4, it's going to be 1080p with 60 frames per second. And the new thing that they're doing here is they're revamping the maps. They're going to be putting in some new things, new obstacles to get over. You're going to be able to do more tricks in the air, kind of like an X Games version and all that stuff. So, the last piece of information, news I got for you guys today is that the 2DS, if you have a 2DS or a 3DS or whatever, 2DS with Pokemon X will be $100. It's going to be some kind of bundle thing going on. And then the 3DS XL will be on sale. And that's something that Target's doing. They're going to be throwing in a $40 gift card with the purchase of a 3DS XL. And then, like I said, 2DS with Pokemon X will be bundled $100. So that's a pretty good deal. I don't play Pokemon. Maybe you do. But yeah, and then they also have some really cool stuff on Amazon. They have Who Framed Roger Rabbit 25th Anniversary Edition for $11 on Amazon. Let's see what else they got here. Robin Hood 40th Anniversary Edition. Some DVDs and stuff. And then there's this sick new handheld, looks like, from Microsoft or Sony. I'm not sure. I'll leave a link in the description for you to check it out. But I'm not really seeing a name here. The Moga Ace Power, I think it's called. It's going to be an iOS controller. It does include dual analog sticks and an external battery for your phone, and it's at lowest price ever today, $66 on Amazon. It looks pretty cool. If you ever remember PSP, it kind of resembles that, except so you put your phone in it. So it's, okay, so picture an Xbox controller, right? And then you split that controller in half, and then you put your iPhone right in the middle, and then you put the controller like back onto it, but not the middle part. So it's like only the right and left half of the controller are like like on your phone, so you can play games like that. And it's got joysticks, and it's got the X, Y, B, and A buttons, and then directional pad and all that. So it looks pretty similar to a PSP when you first look at it. But now that I look at it, I see that there's a phone in it. So it looks pretty cool. But that's all the news I got for you guys today. If you liked it, you already know what to do. All the links that I talked about today will be in the description below if you want to check them out. And then, if you ever have suggestions, excuse me, if you ever have suggestions on what you want me to talk about next Monday, you just hit me up. If you need more links to contact me, everything will be on the About Me section on my YouTube channel, and then some stuff will be in the description below. But as always, I'm Temperistic. This has been Need to Know News. I'll see you next Monday with another Need to Know News segment. See you later, guys.